Hello and welcome to... I just clapped when I said hello. Why would I do that? Hi. Today... What? Stop it. Both of you. Hello. Today... We're going to be watching Breaking Bad. It is Breaking Bad Fridays. This is the show where every single Friday we watch Breaking Bad. One more episode until we are finished with the entire series, mate. That's what we're going to do. Flamingo check. Oh, this is really precarious, but it's fine. It's absolutely fine. I'd get down. Woo-hoo. I'm just going to hang out, mate. I'm just going to hang out here. You watch those flamingos. Look at them all. Look at that. Look at all that fun right there. Tyler, don't know. Tyler, do not have your crotch in shot and say that. That is not a good idea. Okay, that's your flamingos. That's all your flamingos. That's everyone's flamingos, mate. I tell you now. Okay. Alrighty, I got my coffee, I got my flamingos, and I got you guys. The only thing missing from this formula, my friends, is Breaking Bad. Let's get into it. Season 2, episode 9. 4 days out is the episode name. Without further ado, let's stop talking. Please stop talking, Tyler. And let's go. I hope there's more Saul this episode. I really enjoyed his character, as you will have seen if you saw last episode. If you haven't, get out of here, mate. You're not welcome. You are. You're very welcome, actually, unless you've not got flamingos, in which case, get the fuck out. Yeah, but hopefully we'll see a bit more Saul. I like him.
You know, you guys really don't need to hang around.
In other words, Karen, fuck off. So yeah, it's been a while since we've had everyone together. Actually, I think it's quite nice.
Where Walt's doctor is.
Not if Karen keeps talking, though. I'll be honest with you.
Wait. Scans are not that difficult to read. I could take one look at Walt's and tell you immediately how he's doing.
I don't believe you, Karen. Sorry, I don't.
You would be surprised how much they come to us for input.
Do you know what? I do believe you, actually. I do. Everyone's important. However, Karen's saying it, so I immediately want to disagree. Hey, man, I want to be nicer to her as well, but, you know, she's continuously a dick. So what do you want me to do, mate? Whoa, mate, you didn't take your pants off, dude. Please don't shit. That's fine. I thought, mate, honestly, I thought it was a brown alert then, mate. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought he was like, alright, now it's time for the shit, and he just forgot. Nice socks. Hey, I tell you what, man, he's got a top sock game.
See anything?
I'm just a technician, Mr. White. Dr. Del Cavoli will go over the results with you.
Karen, get wrecked. I don't buy. I haven't talked about it a lot, right? I haven't. But I don't buy he's dying. I know he's supposed to be, and that's kind of driving the plot of the whole thing, but... Nah, not buying it. He ain't dying. He's not dying for a while. He's getting better, and then he might get worse, maybe.
Laundering aspect is fairly...
Saul!
How much time are they giving you?
I like that Saul is someone that he can talk to that's not Aaron, because... Jesse.
I was hoping we could make some real money together. Let's crunch some numbers. How much money are we laundering?
Doesn't even ask questions, just like, look, man, just tell me how much. It's just nice that Walt has someone to talk about this stuff with that's just going to be like, right, cool, let's deal with this, let's just, talk it out. It's nice having a new dynamic to that conversation.
You know, we should do something this weekend.
Actually, I'm thinking I should go see Mom.
And it's funny, isn't it, actually, because you think about why he's doing this, whatever. Put it into full perspective, I guess, and actually get Skyler into the conversation. I feel like Skyler would be like, please, let's just spend our last days together. Because we're continuously seeing Walt be like, no, I can't hang out with you. I've got to go see this person or do this. And obviously we know that the reason for that is because he wants to be cooking meth and doing all this stuff for them and, and because of all the reasons that he's doing it. But I feel like if Skyler actually knew, because he's basically just assuring that they don't spend any time together before he's dead. I don't think Skyler would want that. So I imagine, like, when it actually comes out to Skyler, she'll be, like, extra pissed because, it's, once she's over the emotional response and the actual face value response of it all, let's forget that he's doing something very illegal. But also he's doing that while forsaking time spent with her. So it's weird because obviously Walt's motives are very selfless, but it's kind of it's very selfish at the same time. He's not really thinking about what Skyler wants or what she would need from him before he goes. That's not true, I guess, but it is to a certain extent, because obviously he's giving her the money, but he's not giving her perhaps what she actually would want. It's interesting, but it's multifaceted, right?
I actually think the news from the scan is going to be good.
Yeah.
How much do you want to bet that what he saw was something else? I feel like the show's setting us up, and then it's going to be like, yeah, it's fine. So you've got this thing, nothing to worry about, we'll deal with it, but it's not to do with the cancer. Maybe, we'll see. I'm still operating under the idea that he's going to be fine.
You want to go all the way to Santa Fe for a museum?
Bless her. I think she likes him. That's nice. Because honestly, I thought it was just sex.
Where the hell are you? Pick up the phone. Hello?
That boy moved quick. Yeah, she's going to start getting... She's already suspicious, mate. Man, something I do appreciate while watching this show is the weather. It's really nice as an English person because it's always grey as fuck here. It's always dull. It's always... To be fair, actually, not today. Today's actually quite a nice day. But usually, like the other day was orange. Like orange, but not in a nice way. Not a nice orange. Like a foggy orange. What's that about?
How are you even alive?
Look, she's not a stripper, okay?
Sorry.
Progress, actually. Walt apologising. That was nice. Nice. We're actually lingering on these guys doing the business. Hello. What have we here? Oh, is it going to drain the battery? Oh, montage. It's been so long, man. Oh, I didn't realise until it started happening. Yeah. Sing it. Ah, bonding. Nice. Wow, they are just sleeping, cooking. Oh, this is the life. This is good. This is great. This is what I want. This is what I watch this show for. Cook some meth, boys. Cook some meth. I'll just slow down on the coffee. I probably should slow down on the coffee. I'll be honest with you. Never slow down on the coffee. Never.
$672,000.
Oh.
Each.
What? Jesus.
Each.
Yes! Yes! Come on! Yeah! Yes! Yes! Hug, kiss. I do feel like they're celebrating. I like a little bit prematurely there. There's a lot to get through before they actually get the money, right? Oh, we'll see. That's going to be a ride. It's going to be a ride.
So we come back tomorrow, strap on the sizzle, and glass up the rest.
Nice. I like this plan.
Gotta be a Denny's out there someplace.
Mm-hmm.
Shower.
Together.
Bed.
Together. I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't know. Sorry, I'm getting to it. I'm too excited. It's good. I don't know why. Oh, fuck.
Don't leave the keys in the ignition the entire 2 days!
Let's leave them on the counter, bitch!
Warranted bitch. As a warranted bitch.
We need to jump the battery somehow.
How?
Sex appeal. Oh, shit. Not all the water. Not all the water. No, my goodness. Shit. That's warranted. That is fair. That look is fair. Yeah.
Oh, well done.
Yeah. Start walking, boys. Start walking. Oh my god. The prospect for like bonding was so high this episode.
Your wife is not gonna notice one little call.
Well, she's definitely noticing one little call.
Dirt road, it's right before the white sign with a 3 on it.
Yeah, I'm with Walt. He ain't gonna remember this. He's not gonna be able to get there.
We're way the hell out here.
Yeah, shit. Okay, they probably can't walk back, right? Oh my god. They need to stop getting themselves into these situations. I understand the show has to do this shit. We need conflict, otherwise nothing's gonna happen. But oh, it's not one little call anymore. Well, it's 2. Plus, you wouldn't want to leave. There's so much meth in that van. My brain would be like, someone's gonna find it and take it. Yeah, God, let's not forget that he's waiting for these results that may not be good.
Half of me doesn't spoil, does it? That's not why we're here.
Good on Jesse for working that out.
Yes!
Holy shit. Boys, pack up and go.
No!
No!
Why couldn't I have just gone to Santa Fe? Why?
Oh, wow. We're actually seeing Jesse question a decision. Damn, okay. That's the first time we've actually seen Jesse vulnerable in that way. Yeah, and we saw actually that Jesse's... Was it his grandma that died to cancer? Because he recognised it in Walt. And I just saw that image there and I was like, maybe that's gonna... Oh, hello.
I deserve this.
All right, first off, everything you did for your family.
Oh, here we go. This is the bonding that I was talking about. So yeah, sorry, just before we get into this conversation, I said a while ago, and it might have been last season actually, how perhaps we would see some bonding through Jesse and his past experience with his grandma or whoever it was, or was it his aunt, I think? And obviously Walt's going through the same thing, and he's going to maybe transfer those feelings over to Walt eventually. And we haven't seen him do that, but just that image there where Walt was sat down and Jesse was kind of looking at him like, oh shit, man. I got a sense of that. I got a sense of that a little bit, and I feel like maybe Jesse's going to start thinking that way, and maybe that's going to warm him towards Walt. Because again, trying to see avenues that kind of bridge these guys together a little bit. And it's interesting that Walt is now talking now about, because it's all well and good me sitting here and watching and talking about it and all these moral decisions and the ambiguity and the light and the dark and you know, judging these characters. I don't think we've really properly actually seen these characters talk about it, not brazenly. We've seen Walt when he was killing what's his face in season 1. Obviously they were talking it out, and Walt was kind of, you know, talking it out with him in a way of like, how can I justify this in my own head? How can I, you know, persuade me not to kill you and all that stuff. But we haven't actually seen them approach these issues that they're dealing with in a self-aware manner so overtly, I'd say. So yeah, let's see how this goes.
First off, everything you did for your family.
And here we go, a little bit of bonding here too.
Take some stuff off of the RV and build it into something completely different. Like a doom buggy.
Has it actually jogged something in Walt's head? Amazing.
What?
Mate, if this gets them out of this is Jesse. This is all Jesse. Man, I mean, I think we all know they're getting out of this, right? But
This doesn't look like any battery I ever saw.
they've actually come really close to just dying because of stupid mistakes.
So the sponge is the electrolyte?
Yeah, well, no, the potassium hydroxide is the electrolyte.
Oh, look at him teaching Jesse.
Good. Good, and now, what shall we use to conduct this beautiful current with?
Oh, this is nice. We're kind of, you know, we're seeing a return to the teacher-student dynamic, which we've actually never seen. Yeah. Hey, Walt, he was doing well. Don't be dissuaded. Because obviously we knew that he was Jesse's teacher, but we never actually saw any of that. We've only ever known these two in their capacity as these business partners, I guess. So it's nice seeing that. It puts them both in different roles, and it works to humanize them, right? Pause. So every part of the characterization of these two characters, I think to the average audience member, isn't going to be familiar. How many people watching, and I'm sure there are some, it's fine, you know, whatever, but how many people watching have actually gone through some of the things that Jesse and Walt have gone through? How many people watching have cooked meth? How many people watching have killed a person? How many people watching have been in these situations, dealing with these things, dealing with these people? What the audience actually connects to, I would say, is the familiar. And I think it's interesting, alongside all of the wacky stuff, the stuff that the audience hasn't experienced, they put something like that in, that puts these two characters in a situation that the audience recognizes and can be like, oh, I recognize this. Teacher, student, yeah, we've all been through that. And then you see them as that, and it kind of, I think it ingratiates you. I think that helps to connect the audience to these characters a little bit more, and it helps to warm you to them. And that's what you saw when I was watching that, was like, oh, this is nice. And you see Walt as the teacher, as maybe even actually a good teacher, because I don't think he is, for the most part. And you see Jesse in this kind of vulnerable role as this student, this person, this young person learning. And those are roles that I think probably every audience member, pretty much, most audience members would be familiar with, and so they connect to that, and it ingratiates them to these characters. And so despite all of the bad, all of the immoral, all of the ambiguity that these characters are going through, you also have alongside it this feeling of warmth, and I like these characters and I want to see them succeed, you know, because you see Jesse as this fledgling student suddenly, you see Walt in this nurturing role. And I think it works in very subtle and clever ways to make the audience find some familiarity and therefore connect them to these characters in a way they perhaps shouldn't be. Because if you encounter these people out in the world, you'd be like, no, they're cooking meth, they're criminals, right? But presented to you in the way that it's been presented, it kind of works to, inch by inch, get you on their side. And that's clever writing. And it's one of the ways in which you can get an audience member to like a bad character or an immoral character. Fuck yeah, boy. There we go. Guys, pack up and go. Don't waste time. And you know what, like, this episode has been so up and down, but I think actually I'm finding myself in a place where they actually have bonded. Oh wow, okay, cool. Done. Easy. And bonded in a way that they wouldn't have had it all gone perfectly, and they'd have gone out and had some food and drinks and whatever they'd have done, they probably would have still bonded, but not in the same way.
I know I can trust you, too.
And cherry on the cake verbally says, I trust you.
Whatever happens, your family will get your share.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this episode's gone a long way to actually bonding them more, which is really nicely done as well, because like it got to a certain point.
How's everyone doing?
Sorry, before we get into this, there was a point in this episode where I was like, fuck, any bonding is gone now. It's gone. You know, because Jesse messed up, and then Walt kind of messed up, and then they kind of messed up, and whatever. So it's weird to go from that place, and it's a testament to the writing and what they did with the rest of the episode, that you get to a point afterwards where it's like, no, they fucking bonded, you know? And I know that trust didn't just appear between Walt and Jesse. It's been building and building and building. It's kind of been there, I think, for a while now. At the same time, it kind of, that line and that verbal acknowledgement of that trust kind of punches home where their relationship has got to by the end of this episode, I guess. Really nicely done.
And you're showing signs of remission.
Shit. Told ya. Fucking told ya.
There's some misconceptions about what remission actually signifies.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Pause. Have I said this before, by the way? I can't remember if I have. I might have in past episode, I'm not sure. But how interesting would it be if he's actually cured? And he's done all of this for nothing. And then, that'd be such an interesting place to put him, because it's then, you know, he's carrying all that and kind of has that black mark on his soul, I guess. And then it's like, well, what was it for? I guess then it puts him into a place of like, well, now I can live my life with all this money. But then also, yeah, I guess it would torture you in a certain way as well. There's so much potential. There's so much potential if he gets better. And I feel like that might be where they're going to go with it, because again, that kind of, and that shakes up the show a little bit, and it adds to Walt's journey, I think. I think that would twist him a little bit more possibly as well, because it's like, well, fuck's sake, I did all of that, and I did all of that for nothing, essentially. The thing that I was doing it for isn't actually going to happen anymore, so what the fuck did I do that for? It might even make him bitter to the point that it twists him a little bit. Ooh. Play.
As it was before. Walt, your tumor has shrunk by 80%.
Oh, shit.
Isn't 80% a lot?
Let's look at Walt. Let's see these emotions that he's going to go through.
Yes, 80% is a lot.
Because obviously he's going to be happy about it, but... Nice. No, it's good that we have this moment. He needs this moment. They all need this moment. But... going forward, oh, baby.
Now, that cough is the other thing we need to discuss.
It is, because it's getting worse.
See that scary-looking thing there? That's tissue inflammation. It's a reaction to your radiotherapy.
What did I say?
It's usually not serious, but it can produce a cough like that.
I told you. It looks bad, and it's going to present it as bad. The show's going to present it as bad, and he's going to take it as bad, but it's probably not that bad. Fucking told you, mate. Called you out, buddy. Can't get me, show.
You probably have a tear in your esophagus from the coughing, and that can be very serious. You could rupture and bleed to death.
Yikes.
You folks have earned some celebrating.
It's going to be interesting as well, because Walt's got this kamikaze mindset, because he was like, right, well, I'm going to die. In his head, that was a certainty, right? And he had this very kamikaze mindset. It was like, well, it doesn't matter what happens to me. It doesn't matter what happens between me and Skyler, our relationship. It doesn't matter. None of it matters as long as I am leaving them money when I'm gone. The cost of it doesn't matter as long as I leave this. And now are we going to see a U-turn on that a little bit? But now, is he so far into the... Here we go. Yeah, there you go. Bitterness. What did I say? Bitterness. Yeah. Bang. Interesting. But yeah, so to finish that thought that I was talking about. But now perhaps he's so far into what he's doing with the meth. Like, how'd you get out of that? And he's got to be thinking that as well. He can't get out. You can't just get out of that. Once you've gone down this road so far as Walt has gone, it's not gonna be as easy as just being able to pull out of it. That kamikaze mindset got him all that way, and now he's got to a point where it's like, well, I didn't have to do that. I'm fine. I'm recovering. It's all fine. It's not all fine, but it's pretty much okay, right? And I saw this coming. We all saw this coming. They're not just gonna kill their main character straight away, right? But now that opens up so many possibilities. I mean, look at it this way, right? What if he'd not gone down that road? What if he'd taken the money from rich bitches over the other, do you know what I mean? The original thing that they were going to do, that he could have done. They were happy to do that, right? He could have taken that money, and now look, he's fine. So it's that knowledge of a life that he could have still had, that his old life didn't have to go away. didn't have to go away, and he knows that now. Obviously, yeah, the benefit of hindsight, but imagine that feeling of knowing that, and knowing that he's going to be fine, and all he needed was the chemotherapy, and he could have done that without tarnishing his soul. God, that's shit. That is a shit situation to be in, and that's going to torture him. That's absolutely going to torture him. But then, like I say, how's he going to get out of that now? He can't just get out of it. And then I wonder if he's going to get addicted maybe a little bit to the money. And maybe try and find the silver lining in it all and be like, well, look, I've got all this money now. All this possibility. Jesse's not going to let him get out of it either. Saul's involved in it as well. We clearly keep seeing Saul being like, I want to milk this cash cow as long as I can. Walt's not just going to be able to bounce out of it now. He can't. We forget, but yeah, again, from Walt's perspective, he was like, it's fine, this is going to be fine. I'm just going to die at some point and I don't have to worry about this. And now he has to worry about it. He has to worry about so many more things. But yeah, like I say, you know, look, hey, I could sit down and talk this out to you about all the creative possibilities that this opens up. And I could, you know, we could talk about this for fucking hours. So I'm not going to do that. I mean, you guys probably know how it all goes. I don't. I'm going to be thinking about this till next week, probably. But I love that. Oh, what a good creative decision. And I feel like when you look at it on the table before you, I feel like that was always what they must have been going to do. And I think I might have said that before. I feel like I did. I feel like I did speculate that he would get better. And then it would add to all of this, you know, it would add intrigue and creative possibility to all of the stuff that they built up so far. I think I did say that in an episode. You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm bullshitting. But this was always the best creative path forward, I think. At least in my opinion. Maybe you disagree, that's okay. I need to stop talking. Sorry. I'm excited. I like this episode. I like that. I love that they made that decision. That was absolutely the best thing. Because even though I was saying, like, that's the best, shut the fuck up, Tyler, shut the fuck up. Oh my God. Yeah, so I'll finish that thought. So even though I was saying that's the best decision that they could do, I feel, I didn't know if they were going to do it. So the fact that they've done it is like, brilliant, awesome stuff. Okay, I'm going to stop the video there because otherwise I will just keep talking. I will keep talking. Thank you very much for joining me this week. I hope you've enjoyed. Leave a like and a comment down below if you did. Let me know if you're not subbed already. Please do consider doing that. Ticking that bell button, you'll be notified every single time I post any video ever, including my Breaking Brad. Who's Brad? Let's break him. Including my including my Breaking Bad Fridays as well. There are some links down below if you'd like to support me. Other than that, thank you very much once again, and hopefully I will see you next time.